Welcome back, you beautiful souls. Okay, this is episode 1 to What If Izuku Midoriya was the reincarnation of Yujiro Hanma. Now, in our last part, we went over, basically just some backstory, okay? So, you guys voted for Izuku to leave when he was 7. In a few things that changed a few things, and I apologize. I really couldn't come up with dialogue for certain events that happened during that time, besides what I had already planned for a few flashbacks for the later years. So that being said, where we last left off the series, Izuku was what had just finished up talking with All Might, and Izuku pretty much called All Might out on his injury. And the reason why Izuku, he didn't hear rumors about All Might. He heard rumors about someone at All For One, because of some of the people he would get involved with, some underground tournaments that he would go to. He would hear about All For One getting hurt by the number one hero, and that the number one hero probably didn't get out of it faring too well. And Izuku, his senses are a lot better than a normal person. If anyone know, a few of you pointed out in the comments, Yujiro Hanma can create shockwaves with his punches. And yes, I knew that, but you're forgetting Yujiro Hanma is in his 40s or 50s doing that shit. Deku is still a child. He's not even 16 yet. And even Baki, who later surpasses his father, that's obviously is going to happen, can't do what Yujiro does at that age. And Baki was even more of a prodigy than his father was. So he will eventually get there. He's still a kid. His body is still maturing. He still hasn't come into his full strength, though he does have strange dreams, and he over the years he began to question if he was just hallucinating about meeting his former self. So that being said, we're going to cut to our story. The story actually begins about 2 hours after Izuku had his run-in with All Might and finished up his conversation. It's starting to get late, so he figured he might as well head home. Well, officially go to his mom's house, which is his home, home for the first time in over 7 years. So as he's walking, he starts to hear someone jumping from rooftop to rooftop, following him, and he's like, "I'm not going to fight you if that's what you want." "Yeah, well, you have no choice, demon of Japan." As Izuku just basically dodges and sees a muscular leg coming by his head, and he's like, "Huh. You're good." He closes his eyes, and then he catches the other kick, and then just basically punches the woman right to the ground, basically knocking the wind out of her. And he's just standing over there, and his eyes just go wide, and he's like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, it's you, you're the bunny hero." But what's more interesting to me is your other name, Tiger Bunny. You're one of the people I wanted to fight, but like I said, I'm not gonna fight you right now. have bigger fish to fry. See you later, Tiger Bunny. And full stop here. Many of you had said this, and yes, Izuku and the bunny hero, they will have a thing going. Not really a dating thing. It's more like, oh, you're here. Let's do this then. Because both of them are battle hungry. And I'm not going to spoil too much of the manga with her character. You would have to, because not a lot of it has been shown in the anime. Like, not a lot of it has been showing. But she's basically battle crazed. Like, she has that, she has that Goku bug where she wants to fight strong people. And so, with what Izuku, the name that Izuku's made for himself amongst the fighting community, Bunny Hero would know of him. And she would have saw the news. And she would have recognized that bag. And so, yes, I couldn't reply to it because anything I would have said would have spoiled this whole scene. So now that that little tangent is out of place, let's get back to our story. And oh, Tiger Bunny, if you would have hit me, you would have been breaking the law. Why did you hold back, damn brat? Because you're kinda cute, but you're also a really good fighter. Plus, I'm a kid, and you're a pro. Wait, what? How old are you? I'm 15. In Ruya, she's there she's having conflicts of emotions, cause yeah, like she wanted to fight this dude, but she also thought he looked a little cute, and she's like, oh my god, he's a child, kind of moment. And he just laughs as he walks away. And as he's getting closer and closer to his home, he starts reminiscing, and he passes by the park the day, and he's like, he goes into the park and he sits down on the swing set, and he's just looking around, and he's like, damn, it all began here all those many years ago. As he like brushes like his thumb across like his forehead, where like he has a scar, and he's like, damn, I should have stayed around and talked to Kachan more. Damn shitty nerd! Why didn't you say you were coming back? What the hell happened to you? How did you get so ripped? What the hell have you been doing these past 7 years? Figured you'd been here. Kachan, I don't want to fight right now. Promised Mom I wouldn't do anything until I got home, okay? We'll have our rematch. And trust me, you better have gotten stronger or you're going to end up in the hospital again. I don't want to fight you right now. I have other people on my mind. Least of my concern. As he just turns and stares at Kotsky with that death glare, that glare that just puts the fear of God in most people, and Kotsky's just like, oh shit. As he runs away, and he's just like, damn, did I overdo it? I wasn't happy to see him, but whatever. I might as well get home. So Izuku, he gets to the door and he's fumbling. He's fumbling with his keys and finally opens the door. And as he opens the door, he just gets tackled. And he's like, oh, Mom, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about the whole Gachan thing. I'm sorry I got involved. I know it was reckless. And then Inko's like, sweetie, I'm just happy that you're home finally. Now it's been like 2 years since I've seen you in person. Yeah, Mom, and I'm sorry I haven't talked to you past couple of months. I was in a place where I didn't have good service. I won a tournament, and I also... Inko just says, Did you kill someone again? Izuku's like, no, Mom, I didn't do that. That was a one-time thing, and I told you, it was me or him, and, well, it's okay, sweetie. I understand, but, and the whole thing with Katsuki, after you said Kachan was the kid, like Katsuki was the kid that was kidnapped, I realized that no matter what you promised, you would have gotten involved. You always try to do the right thing. Just happy you're home. And I prepared, like, your favorite meal. I figured, like, since you're getting back home late, you'd need something to eat. And at this point, Izuku's stomach begins to growl, and he's like, oh. And he hugs his mother. They have a nice dinner. And Izuku, during the conversation, he says, Mom, I met All Might, and, well, he wants to meet up with me tomorrow, and I'm not sure if I want to go. And so, I guess you've given up on being a hero. And Izuku says, yeah, well, to do what I want to do, I can't really be a hero, but I did meet someone else that kind of got my interest piqued. Well, sweetie, I'll support you no matter what you choose, but I don't want you being a villain, okay? Yeah, I understand, Mom. I get it. So, Izuku, he goes up to his room and he realizes he can't fit in his bed completely. And he's like, damn, I guess I'm gonna have to get a new bed. Always just slept on the mat at the dojo, at the temple, but I guess that's this. So, this night, Izuku, he has that dream again. And he's like, damn it, old man, what the hell you want? First you tell me I'm not strong enough, then you don't talk for like years. What the hell are you? Are you my damn quirk? You're still too weak. Still too damn weak. When you're stronger, you'll see me again. Sorry about that. So hours pass, and Izuku, he's having these weird dreams of people that he's fought, but he knows he hasn't fought it yet, and he wakes up kind of like really frustrated and agitated, and his mother sees this, and she's like, Izuku, are you okay, sweetie? Yeah, she's making him breakfast, and Izuku's like, yeah, I'm fine, Mom. I just had a strange dream, and I just can't wrap my head around it. Ugh. Blueberry pancakes, and oh my god, fish, calamari. Oh. And he sits down as his mom brings him a plate of pancakes, and then she also brings him like a more traditional thing. And Izuku's like, "Oh, thank you, mom. This is really give me the energy for what's gonna happen today." And then she basically smacks him on the back of the head, and she's like, "Don't you dare be fighting like in the streets again, okay? I'm still upset with you like going in and fighting that sludge villain guy. You could have gotten hurt, okay? But I understand you couldn't just watch Katsuki there get hurt. In any case, be safe today, and also, you have a registration. You still have to register for school and everything like tomorrow. Don't forget about that. I'm not gonna have a delinquent for a son." "Okay, Mom, I get it. I'll go to school, at least finish up middle school." So Izuku, he grabs his duffel bag, throws it over the back of his shoulder, and he heads out. He's like, "Mom, I'll be back later on this afternoon. Well, maybe late if things run later at this. I also have to go see a friend that I haven't seen in a couple of years. Promised I'd stop by his dojo when I got back to Japan." "Okay, sweetie, have fun and be safe, and again, don't you dare be starting fights in the streets, okay?" "Yes, Mom, I get it." So Izuku, he makes his way to like the address All Might gives him. And Izuku, he's not paying much attention to it, and then he arrives and he looks up and he's like, "Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I told that fool didn't want to come to this damn place. No, it wasn't literal. Oh my god, I'm at UA." So Izuku, he approaches the building. He gets stopped by a few teachers, and they ask him, like, "What are you doing here, sir?" And then he says, "The damn blonde-headed jerk like told me to come here." And they're like, "Blonde-headed jerk?" And this is when like All Might comes walking up, and it's like, "Kids talking about me," and they like the teacher like one of the teachers like, "Oh, All Might, you're in here, Small Might for." And Izuku's like, "I know he's been hurt. I'm here. He wants to spar with me. Oh, I honestly don't see a point in fighting him when he's not at his best." So they make their way in, and mind you, no students are around. No, like this is beginning of like the vacation for some of the students. So this is during like one of the vacations. And Izuku, he even All Might, like he's having a conversation with All Might, and he asks, "So All Might, you fully do intend to fight me even when you're hurt?" And All Might kind of busts up, and he's like, "Young man, you said you no longer plan on going to UA. Well, I have a bet with you. If I can beat you, you have to join the hero course here at UA. And if you win, I'll leave you alone and leave you to your own devices. But if you become a villain, I will hunt you down." "Fine." And Izuku's just sitting there. He's like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my, oh my god, oh my. I'm actually gonna fight All Might. Though it won't be fun because he won't be at his best. Wait, maybe I can use my title as Kaio." And so they get to like one of the testing zones, like one of the mock cities. And Izuku's like, "All Might, what you saw back there, I didn't want with the sludge villain yesterday. I didn't want to destroy some of the buildings, but since we're in this mock city, is it okay if I really let loose? And All Might says, "Go at it, son. Show me your full strength." Oh, and All Might, you know it's an honor to fight a Kaio, right? And All Might just kind of, because he knows what a Kaio is, and he's like, "I thought they didn't hand that title out to foreigners." "Yeah, well, All Might, I guess I'm just that special. Now, let's do this!" So, Izuku comes running in. All Might initially was only going to use 5%, but hearing that Izuku has the title of Kaio and he's a foreigner, he knows this kid has to be really strong. So, he's not going to hit Izuku with like 50%, but he immediately goes up to 50% so he can at least defend himself and track the boy. And he's like, he catches Izuku's punch and then knocks away his kick, and he's like, "Oh, kid, you really are strong. I kind of did felt that one. I'm just getting warmed up, old man." As Izuku comes in with like a double kick, kind of catching All Might off guard and catching him in his chest, knocking him back. And All Might counters with a smash. It knocks Izuku back, and Izuku spits on the ground, kind of like spitting a little blood. He's like, "Yes! Finally someone besides the old man that can actually go toe-to-toe with me! Alright, All Might, let's kick this up another notch." As Izuku, he begins to, like, bulk up. And All Might's like, "Oh, I actually have to go a little bit further." So All Might, he cranks it up to 90%. And Izuku comes in and he's like, "I guess you're at your limit, kid." So All Might catches his arm, throws him down to the ground, and comes down with a punch to like Izuku's face, knocking him out. And before Izuku passes out, he's like, "Ow, that one hurt." So about an hour passes by, Izuku comes to, and he hears like this woman yelling. It's like, "You could have killed him! Like, what the hell? What made you think you could take that much? Like, he had a broken jaw, Toshinori." And then All Might like says, pointing at the kid, and he's just like, "Ow, All Might, I guess I lost. So, I guess I have to join UA now." Oh, and Toshinori, wait. Damn it, I shouldn't have said Kaio. And All Might kind of starts laughing. "Yes, you're not the first Kaio I face. And I'm pretty sure you know the old man." And Izuku's like, "Yeah, he was my teacher. Though, should have figured you would have ran into like a Kaio at some point. You did do some hero work in China for a year or two at least. So, I'm gonna take it that's Recovery Girl." And Recovery Girl's like, "Oh, you know me?" And he's like, "Yes." And Izuku, this is a little bit of his fanboy comes out, and he's like, "Yeah, of course, you're like the number one, you're the number one healing hero, Recovery Girl. And, well, since I no longer have a broken jaw and I still have a bruised rib, oh, yeah, that hurt. I figured, like, you telling what you said, you almost killed me. Oh, All Might, you weren't kidding. You really do have, you have one hell of a haymaker. Ugh. But with how well, that's you, ma'am. With how fatigued I feel. Ugh. You must have some kind of healing quirk, and well, recovery girls like drains the stamina of the person that she heals, and even with my freakish stamina, healing a bull like that, who's tired? So recovery girl says, okay, then well, here, eat these gummies. They should help out, and also you shouldn't fight anyone else. As she jumps up and smacks All Might in the back of the head again. And you, next time, hold back more. Don't go all out like you did with with this kid. All Might just took us yeah, well, if I beat him, kind of under his breath, and he says, "Thank you, recovery girl." And besides, you have that on your side. And he's just rolls his eyes. And so, recovering girl leaves, and Izuku and All Might have a conversation. And Izuku's just so I really did. So, saw your strength. Hell, even felt it. And All Might tells Izuku's yeah, kid, and I wasn't actually going all out against you. I definitely would have killed you if I would have hit you with a full smash. I stopped myself. It was more the wind pressure. Sorry about if you got a concussion. Izuku just kind of laughs, and he's like, it's okay, All Might, oh, yeah, that's gonna be sore for a few days. But, sorry about the maniac laugh. Some people get freaked out about that. And I'm just yeah, why did you laugh? And you said, finally someone can go toe-to-toe with you. And Izuku, he then explains, ever since his childhood, there's only been 2 people that have ever truly been able to, beat him. And one was his childhood friend Kachan, and he he then explains that the Grand Master of the temple was the only other person that could beat him after he had lived there for 4 years. He had all of his masters have beaten him at one time or another, and then he says the only time that ever beat the old man, he let me win. I cursed him out for it. Well, All Might, thanks for the spar. I think I'm gonna head home. Before Izuku could leave, All Might places his hand on his shoulder. Young man, there's also something else I want to talk to you about. And Izuku's oh, yeah, what is it, All Might? Well, I've felt your power, and I feel you would be the perfect successor to my quirk. And Izuku's wait, quirks can't be oh, no, wait a minute, they're all for one guy. Yes. So, yes, all for one is involved in this. And Izuku's eyes just go wide. Wait, you mean to tell me? And All Might says, yes, I can pass my quirk on. It's called One for All. And he explains it to Izuku. And Izuku is thinking, and he's wait, no. All Might, no offense, but I don't want your quirk. But give me a couple of weeks. I want to meet up with an old friend. And if there wouldn't be any portion. You saw me. I was almost matching you. And I'm only going to get stronger and stronger from here on out. And, well, if I ever turn dark, there's always going to need to be someone that can stop me, right? But I have a perfect candidate for you.
And with how weak he is, he probably is gonna need it to fight me.
So yes, in this, it will be another Akatsuki gets one for all. Just simply because I really want the two to be like really good rivals. And Katsuki is going to need a power boost to go toe to toe with this Izuku Midoriya. Like, Izuku, he is quirkless. He is quirkless. Technically, but because of things, he will have superhuman levels of strength and be able to perform superhuman feats. So, that being said, Izuku, he says, and oh my, like, I'm sorry, I can't take your quirk, but I do know someone that, if they turned out the way that I think they did, they'd be the perfect candidate. And it'd also give me a good rifle, since now I have to become a hero. And, well, with your injury, I need someone that would be a challenge for me. And, well, he should fit the bill. But again, I really gotta go. I have another friend I promised I'd meet up with. Crap. So, sorry, I had kind of spilled my drink and then, like, I had to look up. Don't worry, notebook's totally fine. It's just, like, I use a gel pen, so, like, where I had just written the names and stuff down of people kind of got ruined, so I have to wait for that to dry out and then I can touch it up. So, I had to look up the name. So Izuku, like a couple hours have passed since Izuku had his fight with his sparring match with All Might. Well, it was a fight. Izuku, he gets to this dojo and he hears people doing katas. As he walks in, one of the people goes to stop him and he immediately throws him on his back. And a familiar face to Izuku comes running up and he's like, "What are you two doing? I invited this guy here." And Izuku like laughs and he's like, "Oh." Izuku kind of like goes, "Ugh." And this is where a guy with a tail comes like running up and he's like, "Midoriya, are you okay?" "Yeah, I kind of had a sparring match earlier, and I'm sorry I can't give you that rematch, Ojiro." "Dude kind of forcing me to go to UA now." And the Ojiro's eyes just like widen. And he's like, "What, you're going to UA? I thought you said you were giving up on the hero." "Yeah, well," as Izuku's like rubbing his jaw, "I kinda got it beaten into me. Story for another time. So, this is your dojo. Kinda quaint, not as big as the temple, but it will do." And the other guy gets up and he's like, "What?" And Ojiro like basically slaps him like with his tail. And he's like, Sensei invited him to come here. You're disrespecting first foreigner in several hundred years to get the name Kaio." And everyone in the dojo just goes silent and their heads just turn. They're like, "What? A Kaio's here?" And this is when, like, the dude that approached him initially begins to, like, profusely bow. And he's like, "I'm sorry, Kaio-sama. I'm sorry, Kaio-sama. Please don't hurt me." And Izuku's like, "You're too weak for me to fight anyway."
Besides, the only person here that I would have interest in even sparring with is Ojiro here. Still have to get you back for this one.
As he points to like a little scar on like the bottom right side of his chin, and Ojiro kind of gulps, and he's like,
Yeah, about that, Midoriya. I'm fairly certain you outclassed me now. We were kids when that happened. What are you talking about, man? We're still kids.
So Izuku and Ojiro, they catch up and they have conversations, and Ojiro's like, "Wait, you fought All Might?" And
He's like, yeah, like, he's kind of forcing me to be a hero, to go to the hero course.
Ugh. Izuku pulls up like his shirt, and he's like,
He gave me a pretty good bruise. He's a lot stronger than what people say he is. Just means I have to get even stronger.
You know, just like, I see you still have that battle craze. And he's just like, yeah, whatever. So, you're going to UA too.
That means that we're gonna be rivals then.
Ojiro kind of gulps again, and he's like,
Yeah, so did you run into anyone else yet? And he's like, I ran into someone, though I think I should probably keep that a secret. She'll probably kill me. Or she'll attempt to kill me if I say that. Any case, it was nice catching up. Ojiro, it is getting kind of late, and I still do have a pretty long train. Still have a long train ride to get home.
So, this is where I'm going to end this part. Izuku, he's had a spar with All Might. He's met up with Katsuki, and Izuku, he plans on gauging Katsuki to see if he's a good person. Because, yeah, this Izuku, he's killed a guy. And like I said at the beginning of the video, it was either Izuku or him. And, well, it ended up being the other guy. But Izuku has maimed several people. He's basically ripped people's arms from their sockets. He's not friendly. That's why Ojiro kind of go. Now, many of you are like, why wouldn't he know Ojiro? Well, Izuku, he didn't just go to underground tournaments. He went to a few tournaments. He has gone to a few tournaments where Ojiro has come to, and that's where he met Ojiro. It was one of these legal tournaments. So, Izuku, his personality is slowly becoming more and more influenced by his past life. But, like I wanted to point out, Izuku is not Yujiro Hanma's first reincarnation that has happened. There have been a few others in the past. A few of them have died before, like, they got it. But Izuku, he is slowly but surely getting there to to the pinnacle of power, so to speak. And this Izuku is basically a perfect fusion of Yujiro Hanma's personality and the canon Deku that we have. Like I said before, he's not timid. So, that being said, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. I want to try to start doing this, having shorter videos, but having, like, long, part zeros. So let me know what you think of this part down below. And sorry I didn't get it out, but I got halfway through this video last night before work and my phone died. And when I came back, the video was corrupted, so I didn't have time to like re-record the whole thing. So I had to wait until I got off work, and I had a few things that came up. So this is why it has taken so long to get out. So I will see you beautiful souls in the next video. Also, link to Discord, go down there because there's a lot of stuff that you'll miss out on. That being said, see you later.